Hi, kids. Hey, I just want to show you how to use this website and what it all means. Because if you don't really understand it, you're gonna look at this and go, that doesn't make any sense. So here's the scenario. So just like it talks about in the lab, there's an auditorium and there is a speaker on the left. This is going to represent the speaker on the left. Okay. There's a speaker on the right. This is going to represent the speaker on the right. And then, okay, and they are starting in phase. So, which means that they're, if they're pulsing, they would both be like going out and then in, out, in together. Because again, if you think about a speaker moving back and forth, but they would be moving together. So that would be in phase. So that's how they're starting. Um, then let me hit both of these. So if you hit both, and then if you were somebody in the audience, and let's say this yellow dot represents you in the audience. Well, if you're in the audience right now, the sound would be quiet. Do you see how there's destructive interference right along this line? Okay, and then it would be loud. Do you see how there's constructive interference? And then it would be quiet again, and then it would be loud, and then it would be quiet, and then loud, and then quiet. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. Okay, I have the separation. I think this is just the setting for it about halfway. If you want to change the setting so you can see more, or you probably want at least about halfway. So you want something like that. So all right, so let's go to this. So there's my setting. And then now what you need to do is you need to find a spot where you're going to get loud or where you're going to get soft. So if I wanted to go from here and go to, let's say I want to go to loud, I'm starting in phase. Remember the two? There's one of them. There's the other. Okay, I'm starting in phase. But if I'm going to loud, okay, and you can see, how do I know that I'm going to loud? The pink one, and that's the pink here, is the one from the left one. Does everybody see that? That's the pink one. The orange one is the one from the right one. And then if you add them together, that's what you get from the green one. But you'll notice, you should see that, oh look, these two waves are constructively interfering. Hence, you're going to get, if you're talking about light, a really bright light. If you're talking about sound, it would be a really loud sound. And my path difference is, don't worry about the negative because it's just doing L1 minus L2. But the path difference is essentially one wavelength, okay? And then if you wanted to go to this spot here, okay, you can see I'm not perfectly at that spot because it's not perfectly canceling out, but it's pretty close. But again, you can see the orange one, you can see the pink one, and you see how they are destructively interfering. So they're off by, and you can see in this case it's off by a half a wave. But you can, and you are going to go to different spots. Okay, so that's essentially, that should help you understand what is actually going on with the lab or with the simulation. So now you get to do it. Bye, kids.